900 kilometers in 73 hours. Far out. Whoa. Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. Welcome to vlog update number 4 of Bella trying to see if she can become an ultra-cyclist. Well, bits happened since the last update. You can probably tell I'm well clear of wearing beautiful summer kit and the arms and legs are definitely covered. I've got 3 layers on and I think it probably took me about 20 minutes to figure out what to wear today and actually get dressed. So many layers. We've also had some really tumultuous weather here in the Pyrenees as well. Whoa, lots of rain and flooding. Wow, we were in Toulouse a few days ago and holy moly, the Garonne River was well up and all the rivers here were raging. All the little creeks and inlets and irrigation channels that the farmers use were all well and truly up and overflowing. Speaking of rivers, here we are at the River Leur just outside of Jordi, and it's returned to the beautiful crystal clear alpine or mountainous water either side of me. You wouldn't know just how high this river was, although you can probably see from the banks it was pretty raging. And also since the last update, I successfully completed the Rafa Festive 500, first time ever, and finished the 500k ride with a fantastic trip to the top of the Col de Port. What a magnificent climb here in the Pyrenees. Just absolutely spectacular to be up there, see a bit of snow, see people playing in the snow and be people riding bikes there at the end of the year on the last day. So a really good way to finish things off. Festive 500 aside though, the training has really ramped up on my end, and I've always been one that rides my bike quite a lot, so going out for rides pretty much every day or every other day isn't a new thing for me at all. So I've actually found the training quite enjoyable in the main, which has been great. Route Barre, deviation, and look where I've got to go. That's right people, all the way up there. Doesn't look like much on camera, does it? It's probably only 25%. Oh no. Strong legs. So the training has really begun in earnest since the 2nd of January. I had my coach update a full 2-month block into my training plan. And well, let's just say some things have transpired on the coaching level and some big news to update with you there. Without wanting to go into too much detail, pretty much, as I said, I'm not new to doing big training sessions, doing really hard workouts, doing really long rides. And I do admit the training plan put up there was a lot more than what I had expected. But it was sort of the jolt to me that this is a big challenge, so it is going to be harder than you think. Oh. Agricultural traffic jam up ahead. We'll see how far we follow this tractor along. Definitely in the countryside. So I think from the last update you know that I had some questions about how to do some of the workouts that were planned for indoors, outdoors, and I did actually try to do one outdoors and it didn't actually go too bad, apart from the fact it was a very windy day and also hitting a few stop signs and roundabouts mid-interval. But that aside, it was okay. Still following this tractor, by the way. Sort of trying to stay an even pace ahead of it. It's where the tractor's going. It's the driveway of dreams. It's the gravel driveway, the tractor driveway. But I did have some other questions regarding my workout and training plan for my coach, and unfortunately what transpired over the course of the week was I pretty much had to part ways with my coach. There could be a lot of reasons that I don't really want to go into too much detail, other than the level of communication just between both of us was a mismatch. I had some queries and questions about my training plan, and just through the answers just still had some ongoing queries in my head about how certain things had to be done. I didn't really get the guidance that I was probably looking for, and the short of it is I no longer have a coach, and it's been a huge conundrum for me the last week and a half dealing with that. And yes, you can see, like I said, the summer weather's definitely behind us, and we have grey clouds. Had a few days where we've just had thick fog. Like back home in Australia, we have a term where we say it's pea soup thick. So thick fog that always woke up thinking, oh, is this going to lift? And no, it just hung around all day. It would sort of try to go away and then it would come in even thicker. So it means changed up the training schedule a fair bit. Like I said, I'm not scared of the amount of training I need to do, or the hardness of the sessions that I need to undertake. No one likes intervals training that puts you at your limit, but I also realise to line up for a 900 kilometre and 73 hour event, I need to be a strong rider, and I embrace that being a strong rider is hard work. So yeah, making the decision to say to my coach, look, thanks for the help so far, but I don't think this is going to work for me, has been a hard decision to come true. And I've spent the last few days wondering in my head, why was that so hard for me to do? And also, what does that leave me facing for the next little while? Pretty much, I've never been coached before and never set out with a set training plan. I have done training, but never one that was designed specifically for me to specifically hit a purpose. I guess the question that I had when I parted ways with my coach was, why did I seek a coach in the first place? And I guess the answer to that is that maybe there's some doubt in my mind that I could set out to undertake the training I needed on my own, that perhaps I'm not experienced enough to understand what it is that I need to train for, and those sort of things as well. And there's doubt that if it's left to my own devices, perhaps I won't do the necessary training that's required and therefore be successful in actually getting to the end of the Normandy Cap. To that end, I should actually say, personally in my mind, my measure of success for this event is if I turn up to the start line. If I can turn up to the start line, for me that's a massive win. It means that I've done everything I could to prepare well, or as well as I think I can, to step forward and actually turn the pedals and roll forward on a challenge that's bigger than my head really comprehends sometimes. And to me personally, and if you know me, that's a big deal. But back to the doubts. After I parted ways with my coach, I then automatically reached out to a few ultra-cyclists who I know, and they have been really, really receptive in the community. It's such a welcoming community. There's no exclusivity there. It's, hey, we want to see more people participate in this sport, and if there's anything that you think we can help advise you on, please let us know. And I think there's two things that I've realised for that. The first one is, these people are just normal people like you and I. It's not that they're extra special or that they were born with some sort of genetic gene which means that they can endure things that we just couldn't do. They're just normal people. So that to me sort of cut down the first barrier in my mind of whether I can do this. The second is that, speaking to certain people back and forth, I actually think, in my mind, having researched for the amount of time I have, the years that I've been following ultra cycling, the training that I've done on my bike, the type of rides I've done and whatnot, I think I actually do know what it is that I need to train for. And it's taken a while to sort of cement that in my head and be confident in myself that I have the ability to set myself forward on this challenge and to do the right necessary training that it will take to undertake and complete 900 kilometres in 73 hours. 900 kilometres in 73 hours, far out. Whoa! Oh, just went through a rain shower that wasn't meant to be around, and I've got to say, at these temperatures you really feel every little icy drop. Ugh. Every little icy drop. Cold today, and it's windy as well. Anyway, as I was saying earlier, I think a lot of the conundrum I had was really about self-belief and belief in myself that I'm capable and diligent enough to do my own training. I've done a hell of a lot of research. I'm breaking down what I think all these challenges are for the Normandy Cat, and I think some of them are going to be physical challenges, and for those the answer is do the training and break down what I think that training will be. The other side of the Normandy Cat is going to really propose some mental challenges, and I said it from the outset, for me personally I think that's the hardest part of this ride, and also for me it's the reason I've signed up for it in the first place. I want to push myself, be uncomfortable, and really challenge myself to do something I'd normally be too scared to try. So in terms of the training side of things and for the physical training, like I said, I've been doing a lot of research. I've reached out to a lot of other ultra-cyclists, started reading a lot of ultra-cycling books, ultra-cycling blogs, find out exactly what the nutritional aspects are, the physical aspects are, the type of things I need to try and adapt my body to with long endurance cycling. And I feel I'm developing enough of the knowledge and know-how to build my own training plan. I've also realised I do have a fantastic network all around me of people that really can help support me along the way. Obviously I've got my fantastic husband Steve, and he's a champion. Although no matter how much I ask if he wants to join me, he keeps saying no. I also have a great community in the form of Velo Club. Been a member for many years now. Brilliant community there of like-minded people, and everyone's really supportive there, and I've got lots of experience from individuals that I can seek to draw onto, and I'm really thankful for that opportunity. And I also have some good friends who have some great skill sets, apart from being the best cheerleaders in the world, getting me through the most horrific 6.5 hour indoor ergo session of my life. Woo! You know who you are, people. But aside from being awesome cheerleaders, I've also got people with the experience and the skill set and expertise that I really need to draw upon. Nutritional expertise, medical expertise, physical stuff, and that is just going to be a wealth of invaluable material for me to draw on, and I'm really thankful for that. I've just stopped here because I've got a climb coming up and I don't really want to film while I'm climbing, but I'll show you. You can't see through. I'll give you a better look. I'm not sure what town this is. It's a new route for me that I've plugged in. Strava route feature has been fantastic, by the way. If you ever move to a new country and you've got access to Strava and you want to explore roads that cyclists use with their heat map facilities, it's a fantastic way of doing that. That there says Square Auguste Ardennes, 1874. Long straight road. I think this road ultimately leads to Toulouse. Anyway, car's coming, so I need to head on. And of course, the last group of people that are really helping and being supportive are you people there watching me here, watching these vlogs each week. My subscribers, people who are commenting, giving me messages of support, tidbits of information, some advice. I've really appreciated it. appreciated every single like you've thrown my way as well. The reason I've done this vlog is to, I guess, really channel this story and show this story and its progression, and show my progression from whether I can do this or not. But also there is an element of wanting to inspire others out there who may be thinking of doing the same and connecting with the community. The people that I've connected with in the ultra cycling world have just been absolutely fantastic in allowing me to connect with them and ask them questions, and helpful, and to think that maybe doing this helps me to be part of that community as well is pretty inspiring. So I guess to wrap things up, after a week and a half of a bit of a low and lots of self-doubt, I've come away feeling more confident than ever. I feel like I've got the tools and the information that I need, and by choosing to coach myself, I guess I'm taking the self-supported aspect to that next level. Let's see how we go. Thanks for watching.